Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Love and War with me, the Queen Bee, the Kate Murphy, and King Rickie Rose. You can find me on Instagram at the Kate Murphy, and you can find me on Twitter at the Kate Murphy _. How are you today?
I went out for the first time in, I'd say, about 4 or 5 days. So I feel like that's a good thing.
Okay, where'd you go?
I ended up going to Chipotle, as I'll be eating on this whole thing. Although my dad's cooking is great and everything, I had a craving. For
Hell
guac.
yeah. What'd you get from Chipotle?
Just a bowl and chips and guac. As I'm like literally eating guac off of my fingers and everything. But nobody makes guac like Chipotle, so.
Shame. Quarantine rules are kind of like airport rules, where you can kind of just eat and drink however you want, whatever you want, whenever you want.
I guess. I've never looked at it that way. But even airports are really picky about that. Like you can't you have to eat stuff after you get past security check.
Well, no, I mean like what you eat when.
Sure, yeah.
Like, for example, people are drinking at like 7 a.m.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Airport rules.
Mm-hmm.
Life is airport rules right now.
Life is shut down right now. It is literally a barren
I left the
wasteland
house
outside.
like twice, kind of. It was for like 5 minutes at the time. I went to the bodega behind my house to get milk and toilet paper, and I went to my job to pick up my tips.
Nice. They're probably stockpiled at the bodega, right? Probably no one there.
The bodega's kind of quiet, so they have like a fuck ton of paper towels and shit.
Of course, because it's amazing. That's right. Support your local businesses.
Yes.
They have all the supplies.
They do. It's just weird.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be like this for a while, unfortunately.
Yeah. Everything's shut down. Everything is weird. Everything is isolated.
I know, but I don't know. It's the way it's going to be for a while, but we just got to make the best of it.
Yeah. I feel like the quarantine is like affecting like all of my friends so differently.
How
because
so?
Most of my friends. So I have in my like circle of like girlfriends, there are 6 of us.
Mm-hmm.
As of a result of quarantine and like COVID, we now have a third married couple in our group. My friend.
How do you have a third married couple?
My 2 friends that are getting married next year got legally married like a week or 2 ago because my friend Katie doesn't have health insurance.
Oh.
And her husband does. So they made it legal last week as a result of COVID so she can have health insurance. God forbid something happens.
Oh, well, look at that.
Yeah, so we had a wedding happen. One of my friends is like pretty much has it.
What do you mean? Oh, one of your friends actually has the coronavirus.
She's waiting on the test results because she went to Jones Beach, but because she works.
Oh, she did drive-through.
She did. She works in healthcare.
Oh, so she's priority.
Mm-hmm. She's in healthcare, so like she's 2 weeks quarantine. She's at home, so like her husband's kind of having to do everything. They're playing a lot of Animal Crossing. I have my friends in Georgia. One works. I forget what he does exactly. I think he's like an ADA specialist, so he goes to people's houses.
Okay.
So he's still going to work. So he's still going to see clients. And then his girlfriend is at one of the only Starbucks open, like by them in Georgia.
Wow.
Yeah, because they have it, only drive-thrus are open.
That makes sense.
So she's like one of the only drive-thru stores around there, so she's open. And at this point, Starbucks is giving their employees the choice where you can either stop working now and get 30 days of like catastrophe pay, or you keep working.
What would you take if you still? I know you used to work at Starbucks, so what would you take?
I would probably do what my friend's doing and keep working until they told me not to, because I don't like losing a routine. For me has been really, really hard, like very difficult. Like I had to make like a crazy like leisurely schedule to keep my like day busy. I want to see people, but like the thing with the catastrophe pay is it's 30 days no matter what. But like it's 30 days when you stop working. So like let's say like the store closes like in like 2 weeks and I had taken the 30 days already, I would already have lost 15 days.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So to stretch it out,
Work as long as you can.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want to. Like I'm frustrated not working right now, but like I'm lucky to be home and safe. At least that's how I'm trying to look at. I'm trying to be like, well, I'm lucky.
Yeah, that's true. You got a lot of time to watch a lot of movies and shit.
Yeah, like everything I've ever wanted to catch up on, I can. Like I watched all the Lord of the Rings movies yesterday. I'm watching movies I've been meaning to watch. I got back into yoga, so I do an hour practice every day.
Finishing my Netflix queue.
Wait, what?
I'm finishing my Netflix queue.
Yes, I have to finish my queue too.
I'm behind on so many seasons.
My friends and I are doing like, because I have like I have a really large, tight-knit group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to stay connected with each other, we've been doing a lot of these Zoom hangouts, kind of like what we're doing today.
Yeah, with my virtual background. Isn't this freaking awesome?
It is really cool. The free advertising.
Exactly. Shameless plugs.
Love it. So we're doing Zoom hangouts. Like tonight we have a Zoom date around 7 and we're going to watch Hercules.
You're not going to watch the replay of WrestleMania 32?
I can watch it on the network.
That's true. That's true.
Like, I didn't watch the replay of 30 either because I'm like, I have it. Like, it's on the network.
Yeah, but it was so good.
It was.
Good. I switched my background to a more appropriate setting.
I like it. I watched 30 recently, too. So, like 2 or 3 months ago, I rewatched 30. So, I don't need to rewatch it again yet.
Do what you gotta then. So,
I'm
what's
also
today's
reading
topic?
Harry Potter books.
Oh, God. You can read so much better literature.
Today's topic is pretty much coronavirus and the quarantine and how it's affecting like dating and our relationships in life. So kind of more of this. Oh boy.
Sorry, did R2D2 interrupt?
Yeah.
Anybody in particular you want to mention that's texting you, Kate? You're turning beet red, by the way. You're like as red as the logo behind me. So you might as well spill it now.
I have a situation.
Do you? This is news to me.
Well, no, I mean, the best way I can describe it is a literal situation because there's no like title or like anything to it.
Well, how come there's not a title?
Because we're not gonna. That's not the point of this.
Where's the fear, Kate?
Damn, I'm annoyed.
Where's the
fear? There's a global crisis going on. There are more important things to worry about.
And you're deflecting from the question that I asked you. As you smoke a weed pen.
Yeah.
Where is the fear? What is the matter with the situation? How come it hasn't taken a step? And don't blame it on the freaking virus, because I know it's been going on since before a pandemic outbreak.
Because I'm not ready to.
What better time than, I don't know,
a global crisis?
A global crisis to get together. And, I feel like it's a pretty sound excuse.
Well, currently we are quarantined separately, which sucks.
Well, it's not like you're living together.
No. But mostly it's just been like lots of like texting and things of that nature.
What is things of that nature? I mean, we got to let the people know. How are you surviving dating through the coronavirus?
Communication, FaceTime, taking photographs.
Taking photographs of what? Your Against Me poster in the background?
Yeah. There are two, actually. The red one's an Against Me flag, too. It's the cover of one of their first albums.
Gotcha. Those are the photographs you're taking?
Yes.
I'm sure he appreciates those photos that you send him of your Against Me poster and flag.
I got them at the same concert, too, fun fact.
You are so bullshitting me. It's unbelievable right now, Kate.
Because that's not the topic of this episode.
It is a topic of the episode. It's about how we're surviving dating during the coronavirus. You can't come up with the topic of the episode and then totally try to not do the topic of the episode.
Because we don't have to talk about just my experiences with Roro.
I mean, I'm going to share too as well, but you started everything, or I should say, he started everything since he texted you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm very glad he doesn't
explain.
Explain.
You obviously don't have to use names, but like, what are you doing to maintain this attraction?
I feel weird just like talk. I don't know, like I'm not good at like verbally speaking about this kind of stuff.
Why? Because then you have to like actualize it.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I'm just better with when it comes to like talking about like sex and stuff like that. I'm better at like typing. I can't talk about it or like giggle or turn red like a child.
It's fine. You can turn red like a child.
I don't want to though.
It's not like sacrilegious. Like it's not like they have the cooties anymore. I feel like we debunked that myth after we all turned 9. Games.
I don't know. It's just I'm weird with that kind of stuff.
Well, put it this way: how are you surviving the drought?
Not well. Lots of self-care. Lots and lots of self-care.
That's masturbation for anybody who wants to know.
Yeah.
Since Kate won't be blunt, I'll be blunt. Kate's been sending nudes and masturbating constantly to her lover or whoever that person may be. Let's break the fourth wall right there. That's what Kate's been doing.
Yeah. A lot of it. A lot.
Is this like a daily thing? Like, is this like now? I want to know. I don't know if I want to know because like you obviously have this person on text message, and probably also Snapchat. So you being a no Snap.
He does no Snap.
Really?
No, he doesn't. He's even like when we met years ago. Like he's never made a Snapchat. He doesn't like it. He thinks it's dumb.
It's really funny because Snapchat was made for sexting. It's really.
I know
funny.
that. That's why I made a Snapchat all those years ago.
Really? Wow, tell that story.
The first person I ever loved encouraged me to make a Snapchat.
So you can get tasteful nudes for 1 second. So you can get tasteful nudes for 1 second.
Yeah. Before you could set it to 10 seconds.
Yeah, right.
You remember that? It was like 3-second pictures all the time.
And then, like, you couldn't replay them. You only got them, like, once. You're like, what? No.
Yeah. But it's mostly just all through iMessage now.
Oh, yeah, your crappy Mac stuff.
There's nothing wrong with an iPhone.
Everything's wrong with an iPhone.
Nah.
Everything's wrong with it. Everything.
What phone do you have? A Google phone?
I have Pixel.
Which one?
Greatest phone of all time. Pixel 3 XL.
Good phone.
Great phone. God, the camera on this is unbelievable. Have you seen the shots I've taken with this?
I have.
Freaking amazing.
I was excited to see those WrestleMania pictures.
You're excited? You mean the ones that aren't going to happen?
No, you should take WrestleMania pictures at your house instead.
Just hold up like all the autograph pictures that I have of people. And be like,
that'll be your act. Yeah, you could do an access photo shoot with your autographs.
WrestleMania access.
You should get like find like a blank cup and make your own commemorative cup.
I have been collecting commemorative cups lately. You know what I'm really pissed about as we sidebar into WrestleMania and wrestling and stuff like that? I miss 2 things because it was Florida and there's going to be a lot of wrestle bays out there, obviously. Because that was going to be it was going to be spring break. It's going to be wrestling bays because there are wrestle bays out there. That's kind of the premise of the show. And also, I've been collecting pins since like WrestleMania 34? Since New Orleans, and now I can't stockpile up on my pins.
That's so sad.
Oh my God, their pins are amazing. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find one. Like this one of Sting.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
The Sting one.
The logo just keeps getting in front of it.
I know. It's really weird. Or this one, right before Paige retired, this was Paige's exclusive one.
Oh, that's so nice.
Paige, or where's another one? Or my classic, which I always try to get,
I can't see it.
the SummerSlam.
Nice.
SummerSlam. I was there.
I never noticed the pins.
They're always on my backpack.
Yeah. I love pins, but like whenever I go to WWE events, I get really overwhelmed when I buy merch.
Why?
So, because it's fucking crazy and they never see me because it's just giant fucking dudes everywhere. So no one notices me. So I have to like pick what I want like at the back of the line. So if someone notices me, I'm ready. So I don't get the opportunity to like look at the case because I can't see it with my small stature.
That's why Access is great. You just buy your own shit.
Yeah.
And go to checkout. That you just got to find the other not so heavily packed down merch stuff. You never go to like the first merch. You gotta walk around and find like the emptiest one.
Mm-hmm.
They all sell mostly the same things.
Yeah, I noticed that last year.
Yeah. So things with you and your mystery man.
Not even like mine. Like
It's definitely yours.
I don't know. No.
Yes.
No.
It's yours, you just don't want to claim it yet, which I find ridiculous. I put it this way. If he out of the blue was like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm also talking to somebody else, how would you feel?
I can't. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Like
it's so relevant.
No, it does not.
It is so relevant. You're telling me you're one to share?
I can't like control that.
That's not the question, Kate.
It's the situation that's at hand. Like if that happens, don't matter.
I think it does matter. You tell me you're not going to be upset.
I can't be.
Why can't you be?
That's not my partner.
It's kind of your partner.
Yeah, but like no.
It's because you refuse to lock it up.
Yeah.
What's the issue? I mean, especially right now, like what is the issue with saying, hey, let's be together like for real?
Because it seems like coronavirus panic.
It's not panic. This has been going on since before coronavirus. Like we've established that. This is pre-pandemic relationship.
Yeah, but like I mean, talking about stuff like that like strikes me as coming off as panic. Although I do realize like that I've been noticing because I've been watching like other couples and shit on social media through these trying times. Mm-hmm. So many couples are gonna break up. So many couples
I thought that same thing.
I'm already like not my friends because all of my friends are with their soulmates, but like people that like acquaintances. I'm quietly like munching popcorn and like stalking Facebook, like mentally placing bets on who I think is gonna break up, who's gonna get divorced, who's gonna move out, who's taking the baby, who's getting the puppies. Like,
wow, you are totally just pessimistic about this whole thing.
Well, I mean, being quarantined with somebody like that takes a lot out of you. Like,
yeah, but here's the thing: at least you're still like with them. Yeah,
no, I agree. Like,
but you can't get away from them. Like, what would you rather have? Would you rather be isolated from your significant other for an indefinite amount of time at this point, or would you like to have them by your side for an indefinite amount of time?
I mean, I would
with
prefer,
no option to leave.
Like, if I was with somebody, I would prefer it to be that way.
Kate, you are with somebody.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. All right. Let's break this down. Let's prove to Kate that she is actually with somebody. Are you romantically talking to anybody else?
No, because no one wants to talk to me.
That's a lie. You're not romantically talking to anybody else. When's the last time you've been on Tinder?
3 weeks ago? Maybe? I deleted it. Because it
Thank
didn't
you.
work.
I rest my case, Your Honor. No further questions.
That's not how that works. It's a
That is
joke.
so how that works.
That is not how that works.
is
It was a waste of time, a waste of
how that works.
storage. I would get notifications telling me to upgrade to gold. That was the only notification I would get.
Kate, that's how it works.
Mm-mm.
That's how it works. Okay, all right. Are you physically with anybody else?
Mm.
Who do you hang out with?
I don't know anybody.
Who do you hang out with mostly on your free time?
It's a fair split.
Who do you talk to mostly on your free time?
Him and my girlfriend.
Who always asks you about your interests? Who buys your merch related to your interests? Who asks you about what things you're talking about on prospective shows? Who has, I don't know, subscribed to all of your social media related to a wrestling podcast when, by the way, guess what? He doesn't really like wrestling.
He hates wrestling. He thinks it's stupid.
Uh-huh. And yet follows us everywhere. Yeah. You know who's also supportive? People who are dating people. And people
who are her friends also do those things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
keep in mind, I've been doing the same shit with music for years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, what band are you doing that for?
I've always been doing that.
Mm-hmm. And you've always been doing that, but it took him about almost a year for him to start following.
When did he start following?
Oh my God, I don't know.
Like recently?
Mm-hmm. Before we came out with the merch, which by the way, merch is so comfortable.
In it, I wore mine yesterday. Mm-hmm. He had deleted his Instagram for a while, and then it came back either end of last year, beginning of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't have one like when I joined the show.
Yeah, and then guess what he did? He started following all of your stuff.
Yeah, he's being supportive. I follow his band.
And how many of your other friends have bought merchandise related to your podcast ventures?
None. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I checked the sales, Kate.
Doesn't mean anything.
All right, keep denying. Keep denying. By the way, who also? Oh, isn't that him right now? On his special ringtone.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, there's nothing going on, right?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's okay. By the way, you're a shitty liar.
Mm-hmm. I know. I've never admitted to being a good liar. I'm not even that high, which is like really unfortunate. I'm trying. It's not like this is the one show I think I've ever done where like I'm smoking as much as I am and like nothing's happening.
Because you've been smoking too much throughout the whole week.
Probably.
You're building your tolerance up. That's like I haven't touched the drink.
That's the other thing I'm noticing. People are like the alcoholics are coming out too.
That's true, and I'm glad. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 6 bottles of liquor.
I was gonna say, like, did you stockpile alcohol before we got quarantined?
No, these are bottles I just never touched. Bottles from different times. Like I have a half-drink bottle of like whiskey, like I think Single Barrel Johnny from New Orleans that I never opened up again.
Mm.
And like a bottle of like Bacardi rum from a time when She Who Shall Not Be Named from up north came to visit, and I just never opened up again.
Got you. Well, now you have all this time home.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to not be an alcoholic. Plus, I also have work.
That's true. I mean,
and I figure it's a great time to not drink it, but like be healthier.
Yeah, I'm enjoying like all the healthy things I'm trying to do while being home.
Honestly, everything fits well. After like 2 weeks, everything fits a lot more comfortable.
Good.
Like I'm noticing a little bit of a difference. So that's also why I'm limiting like my eating out intake to probably just Chipotle, like periodically, because I know what's in it.
I cut out soda again because I don't really like soda except with specific things. Like I like it with Chinese food. I like it with pizza, Italian, pretty much all Italian food and all Asian food. I have to have a
Yeah.
Coke.
Yeah, I haven't had Chinese food in a while.
I had Chinese food on Monday. It was amazing.
My favorite Chinese spot, I think, closed down.
That's unfortunate.
I think. I mean, because they're low. I mean, they could have done takeout only, but I don't know.
Well,
I
the
haven't
place
actually
my parents
scout
was
around the
closed,
area.
so we went to the place I like.
There's some places though. I mean, I just have
It
to
depends.
scour
Like the restaurant
Grubhub.
business is really hurting right now.
It's hit or miss.
Yeah, like my job is still open and for takeout and delivery. Like we're doing because today's brunch, so we're doing fucking to go mimosa fucking bars. And I went in there to get my tips because I'm not working right now, and she's like, it's dead.
Damn.
Like I don't know how they're still open.
Who knows? Who knows? I gotta do something.
Yeah.
You gotta do something, right? All right. So you're obviously in a relationship that you refuse to acknowledge, but it's still going strong. All right. So here's my question for you before you probably start to probe me. How do you see this ending? How do you see this continuing, or do you even see this continuing after the coronavirus ends?
Like the situation?
They do say distance makes the heart grow fonder. And when's the last time you saw them?
Last week.
Okay,
I went out. I went out Wednesday.
Did you have an appointment?
Yeah. I had the appointment, and then the next day, that's when New York City released the press release about you shouldn't do anything, and I'm like, oh, well then. And then I haven't left the house. I haven't left the house at all for anything extended since then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you see this going? Do you see this continuing?
Probably. I mean, it's been going on since August.
Boom. Pre-pandemic. Perfect.
What do you mean perfect?
Pre-pandemic. So there's something established. This isn't something that was fostered because of the pandemic.
That's another thing I'm wondering. A lot of relationships I feel are probably going to have to escalate because of the pandemic. New couples are going to choose to quarantine together.
If they can. I mean, if they haven't now, they're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, that's my question. What are we going to do? But where do you see it? I mean, you see it continue. Do you see it taking an evolutionary step?
I have no idea. Genuinely have no idea.
Where do you want it to go?
I don't know.
Are you bullshitting me?
No, yeah, but no, I'm not concerned about that right now.
Sounds kind of confident, actually.
I don't know. There's too much shit going on in the world for me to have that be my main concern because it's just
Miss America.
That's Mix America to you.
Okay, Mix America. All right, yeah, whatever. Mix America themselves. Don't use the excuse that the world's going to shit for the fact that you're delaying.
The world going to shit.
You're delaying the inevitable.
The world going to shit is I'm having trouble with so much shit. Wrestling, I can't even enjoy. I just can't. It's not, and it's not their fault. It's just it's being in my house and not working and not feeling productive, and then everything I care about I can't have or I can't be near. Everything, it just sucks. And wrestling is one of my only escapes in the whole wide world, and that's pretty much shot.
What's the network?
That's true, but it's at the same time, even though I complain about content a lot, I still require new content. Thank God AEW is doing really well because that's helping, but because
how long is that going to last before it gets shut down too?
That's the thing, probably not long, and I think AEW is going to shut down before WWE does. At this point, Vince McMahon is going to do a fucking puppet show.
Do you know how much ratings? You know how high those ratings for the puppet show is going to be?
No. Give me that. Give me Vince McMahon with Braun Strowman puppet with a Goldberg puppet and do Mania that way. Okay, actually, I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that.
Horrible.
But just anything it's hard to look towards a future or feel positive. I'm having trouble feeling positive a lot of shit just because everything is just uncertain and up in the air.
Yeah, unless you lock it up and commit.
I There's nothing to lock up or commit. The world is ending.
That's the perfect time to lock up and commit. Have you seen enough catastrophe movies? This is when the people
get together. Do you know how
together.
many Hunger Games bullshit books I've read?
I'm sorry that you read shitty books.
Fun.
I don't know, Kate. I don't know what to do.
Why don't you like the Hunger Games?
Huh?
Why don't you like the Hunger Games?
Never saw it, thought it was stupid. It reminds me of somebody that I used to. Yeah.
Didn't have to cut me off. Sorry.
Somebody that I used to.
I said, okay, now it's kicking in. Thank God.
Do you feel less stressed now?
No, not at all.
I guess it's not kicking in enough.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, but new relationships, like, what are you gonna do? Like, I guess I started something, and then sanctions came in.
Yeah, let's talk about you now.
Knock yourself out.
All right. So tell us about this situation you're in.
Ironically, not ironically enough, because that's total sarcasm. Someone I met at a bar, who is just returning home from California.
Okay.
Yeah. After being out there for 5 or so years, and also after being married for 5 or so years.
Whew.
Don't you hoof me. So yeah, I feel bad because I feel like a shark in water. Or a shark that smelled blood, but it just kind of just fell into my lap, kind of quite literally. And like we had some action, but then all of a sudden the sanctions came down, and now you really can't see anybody.
So like, what does that mean for you guys? Like, do you have an emotional connection with her?
I feel like it's very physical.
Put that away for a minute.
Put that
away for a minute.
Yes, I will.
Emotionally, how do you feel about this? Nudes. How do you feel about this woman?
I don't know, because this is all on me actually, because I don't know if it's me just kind of blocking, because like I feel it's really weird because you have somebody who's recently divorced, you know, and I feel like it's blatantly obviously she's into me. Like I'm totally her type, which I find fascinating. We're into a lot of things. She's actually a wrestling fan, which is I thought interesting.
That's great. Who's her favorite right now? Excuse me.
She hasn't watched in like 5 years.
Oh, okay.
So I've been having to teach her the ways, and I started with NXT.
As you should.
I was like, you need to watch this match right now. I told her to watch Bayley versus Sasha.
I'm not surprised at all. Side note, Sasha's outfit on SmackDown was hot as shit. Just saying.
Oh, like the half pants that she
wore?
With
the glitter. Loved it.
Yeah, I was like, Sasha, these aren't pants at all. They're pants with like a rib, like it was like half of her butt was out. She doesn't care.
So you have your boo and blue. Could this be another boo and blue?
I don't know. I guess it's weird because like it's, you know, I feel like there's a lot there. You know, we have a lot of interest. She's read a lot of my personal writing.
She's read your blog.
Yeah, she's a bookworm, so all of it's been read.
Great.
Don't you great?
No, I'm being genuine. That's great that she's a bookworm.
Yeah. I mean, she's not without her, you know, obviously her, not mental issues, not baggage? Physical limitations either. Yeah, it's baggage. And so, like, honestly, like, I don't know. It's weird because, like, it's in, like, there's sometimes where you meet somebody and you're like, all right, there's a spark here. And, like, and honestly, I don't really have that spark.
Then what's the point?
I don't know. It's nice to have someone to talk to. Like, I literally talk to her, like, every fucking day.
I guess.
Keeps things busy.
Well, I mean, in these trying times, you kind of have to do something.
Yeah, you kind of have to do something, but I'm wondering, like, what's going to happen when, like, things go back to normal.
I feel like if you're not excited about her now, I feel like you're going to cut her loose by the time this ends. But then again, this could be going on for so long that you could end up falling in love with her without realizing it.
Yeah, right? Could you imagine? Oh. It could go on for so long, but also, like, under what pretenses do you fall in love with somebody? It's literally like quarantined with somebody.
Yeah, I mean, you're emotionally quarantined.
Kinda, you know, But it's also one of those things where, like, you also have to consider the other factor. Like, I'm talking to somebody who just got out of marriage.
Is she divorced already? Like, is the divorce final, or did she just like leave the dude already?
I feel like the divorce is pretty much final, but it's also one of those things where, um, in my mind at least, because she's still like, she told me kind of like the backstory, and it wasn't like a bad divorce per se. Like, it was one of those things where it was kind of like agreed upon.
Yeah.
In a sense, but also I'm dealing with somebody who was either dating or married to the same person since 17.
How old is she now?
31.
Yikes.
So, like, because like, I always make the joke, or I made the joke with people who either like date in college or like date and then get married in like their early 20s to like, to in like the early 20s, like calling it leaving the party early. She didn't leave the party early. She never even got the invite. Like, she just was out.
That's fucking wild.
You know what I mean? So
how do you go like as a 30-year-old adult to the last time you were single, you were a teenager?
Yeah.
Like George Bush was in office the last time you were single.
Yeah, so like that's a huge factor. And it's not like she's exclusive to men, which I found out, which I had a feeling. Which isn't a bad thing. Apparently, it seems to be my type. Looking at my history,
I feel like 2020, like more people are queer in some capacity than straight.
Yeah,
I'm finding.
So there's that too. So like, it's one of those things where like, do I lock this down and like, is that? And I hate to be like thinking of the other person, but is it like healthy to them? But like, is it?
I mean,
because then it becomes relationship
kind of distractions to each other.
True.
So like, it might not even be healthy for either of you, but like, as long as both of you kind of have the self-awareness to know, like, this is just like a temporary thing. This is a fling. This is a yada yada yada. Then it's fine.
I feel like she could be a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
But just friends that have sex whenever the time is right.
Yeah, I relate to that.
Don't try to use this as an excuse for your thing, okay? Because you obviously have a lot more baggage than I do.
Touche, but still, the concept
is not the same. The scenario is completely different.
No.
Yes. Do you want me to go down this road?
No, for the love of Christ, don't.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's one of those things where like, it also happened at a time when I got some news about someone else, and I was really upset and down. And then, lo and behold, this person popped in, and I was like, oh. Okay.
She popped in to make you not pop off about the other one.
Probably.
Let's call her Mary Poppins.
Hmm?
So you can call her Mary Poppins. She popped in, so you don't pop
off. Gotcha. Yes. Yeah, we'll go that way. Yeah. We'll go that way. Go Mary Poppins.
Why do people listen to this show? Why do people listen to me?
Wade loves the show. Shout out to Wade, by the way.
Hi, Wade. Thank you for loving the show.
Wade, and I think Jermaine from over in the UK.
I forgot. You know what's wild? So obviously I subscribe to Wrestle Addict Radio on YouTube. So
yeah.
the yoga videos I watch are on YouTube, so I can see like Wrestle Addict Radio like pops up. It's weird seeing my fucking face on YouTube. Just saying, it's just weird.
You get used to it after a while, especially with all my great editing skills.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this when things go back to normal. Because we haven't gotten.
Things are gonna go back to normal.
That's the thing, and like, it's one of those things where like we haven't gotten like physical yet.
Okay. But you're like on like the precipice of it?
We would have been,
That fucking sucks.
We would have been. It was like we could have held out another week. It would have been on like Donkey Kong.
No. But all these motherfucking people that aren't respecting social distancing are like preventing you from getting worse.
Not really. I mean, if you looked at what I guess NYC came out with about like sex and sex work and stuff. It's just like limit your partners to like one person.
No, I understand. No, but I mean, like, the world going back to normal, like, will happen faster. Like, once people are trying to flatten the curve as much as possible.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, people are saying this shit's gonna go on until, like, June. Like, are you telling me I'm gonna be quarantined until June? I'm not fucking doing it. I won't.
You might. I would like
I'll lose my fucking mind. No way.
You're already losing your mind as if you had a mind to begin with.
Today, yeah, I haven't worked in 14 days today.
Yeah. So I can see it going till June. I'll be fine with it as long as it doesn't go until August.
Oh my god. I don't want to be imagine I'm going to be quarantined on my fucking birthday.
Imagine
no SummerSlam?
Imagine me buying tickets to another Big Four and not being able to go.
Oh my god, that would be you would be cursed. You couldn't go to a Big Four ever again.
I could never print tickets again. Because this was the first meeting where I had printed tickets.
I had printed tickets last year.
Yeah. And yeah, no, I would never print tickets again if that happened. It's just a shame. So yeah, I don't like honestly, I don't know. It's really funny because I was talking to my good friend who's in Geneva about Mary Poppins, and she was like, "Wow, you're quarantined, so now you have time to focus on this." I was like, "What? Just like your dating life?" And I was like, "Yes." But like, to what extent? Like, what do you do? Like, there's only so many FaceTime. Well, not even FaceTime. It's Google Duo for me, which is the same thing, but it's cross-platform. So get Google Duo.
Okay, that is cool.
Duo and Snap. Well, no, she doesn't even have Snapchat. And like texting and talking on the phone, which you can do. Like you gotta eventually try and see the other person, but then again, it's kind of hard.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like a quarantine kind of situation, like it can escalate emotionally. Like maybe for her, who knows? Maybe she's gonna romanticize the shit out of this.
Oh, she
hasn't already.
Yeah.
Oh my god, really?
She already has. Yeah. Oh my god. I said, what did I say? And this is very candid, but I really don't care. Like I care, but what did she say yesterday? She actually, what am I doing? That was 25 minutes ago. What do we say? Oh, she said, "I'm officially stopped." And I said, "That's what she said." And she goes, "It's impossible. You're not here."
Oh. Yeah, she's gonna go crazy very quickly.
Yeah, she has.
But now I worry that like she's gonna get like, is she already very emotionally attached to you?
I can't tell.
Okay.
I can't.
I don't know. A tragedy situation. She might you might be the Jack to her Rose or some bullshit.
No, because that means I die.
Well, we don't want that.
Yeah,
but no, in her mind, like you're her catastrophe love or some nonsense.
I could be the catastrophe lover. It could end up that way because I feel like I'm the first person post divorce.
That too. You two are gonna have a love story movie. It's gonna be called Love in the Time of Corona. That's gonna go.
Running on Rona. There's something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where like I said, she's obviously not just into males, and she even blatantly told me she's never explored that side of her.
So she's probably looking to do that.
I don't know if she is, but I'm like, if there's there's an itch, you should probably scratch it. You know what I mean?
I mean, she should. I mean, this is just me. She should keep her options open.
That's what I'm thinking as well. But how do I approach that with somebody who I know is blatantly, I think, really into me? Which is also very weird because I never have that happen.
What, that you're less interested than she is?
Yeah. It's very few and far between. And I remember the last time it happened.
How did that go?
I was very emotionally downtrodden, more so than I was when I met her. Well, actually, no. She happened first, and then Mary Poppins happened first, and then I got the bad news.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of reversed, but it's kind of the same thing. But
Mary Poppins still exists too.
Potentially.
Yeah. Well, even how the story of Mary Poppins is, Mary Poppins comes to families that are like they need Mary Poppins is like magic and zhuzh. And Mary Poppins stays until the winds change. And once the winds change, just Mary leaves. So once your winds change, so to speak, Mary Poppins can be out of here.
So you tell me I'm the Mary Poppins to a bunch of chicks?
You could be.
Am I like Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy?
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. That's one of my favorite Marvel moments ever.
Such a fucking Yondu. R.I.P. Yondu. He's a great character.
Yeah.
It definitely could be, because the first time it happened, I was really emotionally downtrodden. It was around the fraternity thing.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I mentioned the frat thing, so I was really down, and then all of a sudden, another person popped in, and like looking back at it, I totally used her as like an emotional distraction to make myself feel better. She was also my resident.
She was also your what?
I was an RA, and she also lived on my floor, but I was an RAO.
Yes, a scandalo.
Wasn't a scandal. She started it.
Still. RA residents automatically a scandalo.
It's not a scandal. It's just frowned upon. It's like card counting in Vegas. It's not illegal. It's
not nice.
It's just not preferred. Card counting. There's nothing wrong with card counting. Whatever. So you beat the system. Who cares? It's not like she ever got away with anything.
Oh. Okay.
And if you believe that.
What are you and Mary Poppins doing to maintain your... How do I phrase this? How are you all having a jolly holiday?
Wow, nice. A jolly holiday. We are it's just communicating almost all the time.
Okay.
You know,
that's healthy at least.
Yeah. That's all you have right now. Like, what do you do when there's you can't see each other? We can because we have, phones and stuff, but.
Now, here's my question to you. Since you asked me already where my Tinder is, are you still on like Tinder or Bumble or any of that bullshit?
I haven't been on Tinder's. No, I haven't. I haven't been on Tinder or Bumble or anything like that since maybe October.
Okay.
October,
that's another
November.
Thing I wonder how that's going. Like, how are people that are on these dating apps that are searching for like such quick and instant gratification, like, the fuck are you doing? Like, you have to talk to people now.
Yeah, you have to.
Like, you have to. That sucks for men everywhere.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see, like, if I were to get on it now, but I don't feel like I would, because obviously I'm, like, kind of talking to somebody, and so I wouldn't, like...
Feel right about it?
Yeah.
I, like, thought about it, because I'm home, I wonder how different Tinder is, but, like, I know it just won't be.
You never know. I feel like people might have more luck, but, maybe people actually will be, like, smarter about what they get into on Tinder.
But I somehow doubt that.
You never know.
No.
No, but again, I don't think any of us are in a position to explore it at the moment.
No.
No, but maybe we'll find somebody that is able to do it. Maybe
we should ask Slack to do it.
Please, I can barely get Slack to give me a freaking pilot on time. Although we did get it.
I have to listen to
it. So do I. He sent it to me. He was like, there you go. And I just totally didn't respond. Speaking of responding, I probably should respond to Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Like, I'm very interested to see when like the restrictions get cut off. Because here's what I feel like happening. Because it's one of those things where like you can have a connection with somebody, you can have a lot in common, but there's a big difference when you actually get into bed with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that could totally change things or can make things better.
Yeah, like some people have it like emotionally, some people have it physically, some people have both.
Yeah. And who knows?
Well, I hope it goes well.
I do too. You know, like I said, I haven't had something like this in a considerable amount of time, so
I mean, at least either way, you're having fun, something to do while you're stuck inside.
it's entertaining. I don't want to be like she's my form of entertainment.
It's still it's a distraction because again, everything sucks.
Yes. Not everything sucks. Like I said, it's good.
A lot of things in the world suck. But like, knock on wood, the My Chemical Romance tour still has not been canceled. It's in September, so like,
cutting it close.
I know, it's freaking me out. Like, I already am like expecting Pride to be canceled. Like, shocked still hasn't been. Like, Pride's probably out. We're talking about there's this the Pride benefit that I'm supposed to be in later in the year. Like, we're already talking about moving it back.
It's gonna be close.
I know. We were gonna do it supposed to do it on June 19th on like Rey Mysterio Day.
619.
Mm-hmm.
It's also Juneteenth too.
I know. Juneteenth is another one of my favorite episodes of Kings of the Rings we ever did.
That was one of my best intros ever.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I think that's all we got to talk about. Like, I don't know, like dating on the coronavirus is gonna be
tricky.
It's an ongoing experiment. It's being like it's something that we have to very much so kind of do a checkup on, like almost on a weekly basis.
Yeah, I think we can do like corona episodes regularly.
Yeah, the run updates like week 3.
Yeah.
See how things are going. So let's wrap this up then. Let's get out of here.
Alrighty.
Oh, there's your lover again.
Actually, no, it's the Patreon chat. Hi, Nate. But we're going to check the Patreon chat and we're going to get out of here so you can... I can't do this anymore.
Come on, you almost got it.
You can find
I'm going to have to write an intro for you.
I hate doing intros. I fucking hate them because I feel awkward because I don't feel like I'm talking. Like, I feel like I have to be this, like, fake, like, hey, what's going on, guys? Because
well, you can say, like, you know, I thought about this last night, too. It's like, welcome to Love and War, where all is fair and everything's put on the table.
Cool. Farewell from Love and War, where everything is fair and put on the table. This is me, your host, the Queen Bee, the Kate Murphy. You can find me on Instagram at the Kate Murphy. You can find me on Twitter at the Kate Murphy _. And you can find Rickie Rose on places. Where can we find you?
You can find me at Ambassador Biggs across all social media outlets, BIGZ, Ambassador Biggs, all one word. You can find Kings of the Rings podcast on KOTR_podcast on social media. And, of course, you can find Wrestle Addict Radio at addict_wrestle on Twitter and Wrestle Addict Radio on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget, we have a Teespring store where you can get some of this lovely, very comfortable merch. Like, I'm very surprised at how comfy this stuff is. So teespring.com /wrestle-addict.radio. If not, I'll probably supply a link somewhere on our social media so that you guys have a good hold of it all and everything. And buy some of our merch. I don't know if you saw the vases. Who shout out to the vases.
I saw the coffee cup.
Yes, the coffee cup came out really good.
Sharp.
Yeah, it came out really good.
I want one.
So we'll have more stuff going. And we have an opportunity to, I think, partner with a big name brand for merch potentially too.
Oh?
I'll tell you when we get off air.
Okay.
So that's it. Let's get out of here.
All right. Bye, y'all. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Be kind to each other.
And probably don't eat ass. It's probably a good thing.
Don't eat ass.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.